So this is a follow-up from the previous video where I was just showing how the proxy was working and I was filtering. What I just want to show is the behind the scenes sort of load balancer. So what you actually can see here is that this is basically the load balancer that we're hitting. So you've got about 200 connections, active flows, net flow, blah, 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 process bytes. So you can kind of see the traffic and a couple of my previous tests before. So the load balancer then hits the auto-scaling group. So you, at the moment, I'm actually running these off one EC2 instance, which actually is working pretty nicely. You know, again, you can see even here barely hit 14%, so pretty nice activities here. And then this is just the man-in-the-middle proxy, because then this hits the first Lambda function, which is this one here. Actually, there's the web content filtering, which is this one. So this is the Lambda function that is hits whenever there's a new sort of request that needs to be processed, apart from the cache stuff. And then you can see here, then you got the cache, where this is the one that gets more hits, right? And you can see we can, you know, this is the one that gets called sometimes quite a lot, because from the proxy point of view. And yeah, so this is basically the service that gets called with the from the man-in-the-middle proxy, right? So this is the service that gets called from every time there's a request. The other one is whenever we need to do something. Yeah, so you can see that what's interesting, even though we got, like, for example, here a peak of 400 requests in that particular, you know, bit, the concurrent Lambda session that we have is actually not that high. So it shows quite an interesting scalability process here, right? So it's pretty cool, right? So that's the fundamentally. And then just quickly here, just to give you an idea of costs. This is the costs of this. I was using Gemini Flash, so you can see the costs are actually pretty low for the page. And this is basically, you know, a bigger page has that. And that's the tokens in, tokens out. So that basically, that's the text that I send into Classify, and then that's the JSON, because I ask the LLMs to give me the result in JSON. So this is sort of the backend structure. But now we're going to get a lot more data on this, but it's already pretty cool to see how everything fits together.